Welcome back. The Rose Show is coming to Pleasanton once again for its 72nd year. But there was a time when this long-standing tradition was in danger of becoming an old, faded memory. That is until the Rosettes stepped in. Here's Teresa Thurman to explain.
The Pleasanton Rose Show started back in the 1930s when Harry Harding, he was a president of a local bank, would give rose bushes to his customers to show his appreciation for their patronage. So during the springtime, the customers would bring back the roses from their rose bushes. And so to celebrate that, he actually started the Pleasanton Rose Show. And the Pleasanton Rose Show is actually dubbed the People's Show because anyone can enter their homegrown roses.
And then it went dark for a couple years and we decided we wanted to bring it back.
We call ourselves the Rosettes because we are we've been inspired years ago to continue on the tradition of the Pleasanton Rose Show. So we're the committee members facilitating the Rose Show.
It's grown a great deal. When we first started out, we probably had about 400 people come through the Century House. And now at the library, we've actually had up to 2,000 people come through, for over 400 entries. It's grown immensely, and we actually outgrew the library. That's part of why we're going to the senior center, and we're hoping to make it even bigger.
They had like an $8,000, $10,000 budget. The first year that I was involved with it, we had $500 from Alon Pinnell, and then this year to join with the city is huge for us because the city has taken a big part and has allowed us to grow and do the things that we haven't been able to do by ourselves.
It makes a very big difference to your chances of being successful in the show if you know sort of how to do it. People, believe it or not, have to actually strip the leaves off the roses. Don't do that. The most beautiful rose is one in which the foliage and the bloom are in proper balance and proportion.
The day of the Rose Show is on Mother's Day weekend, so seeing the grandchildren and the parents and the grandparents and the great-grandparents celebrate in one venue at one time is just wonderful, and that's why we like to continue, and we are inspired to keep the Pleasanton Rose Show going.
The Rose Show is Saturday, May 12th at the Senior Center in Pleasanton. And even if you don't have roses to enter in the competition, you're still invited to stop by and smell the roses from 1 to 4 p.m. If riding your bike to school or work is feasible for you, here are some things to consider. First of all, it's a great way to exercise. It reduces traffic, it's a zero-emissions way to travel, plus during the month of May, the City of Pleasanton is working on some extra perks just for cyclists.
The City of Pleasanton seems to be operating under the notion of get 'em while they're young, as they will be working with schools to promote Bicycle Safety Awareness Month, which is coming up in May.
So we're working with our schools here in town to promote Bike to School Week or Bike to School Day, and we're focusing in on our middle schools. So we're working with them right now to plan a promotion to help educate the families about biking and how to get to school safely on a bike. At Foothill High School, we're also planning an Energizer station because there's a lot of traffic on Foothill Road, and we're really trying to get more kids to bike to school.
So what it's going to be is a station located at the front of the school where students, after they bike to school, they can go and get food and drinks. And because the City of Pleasanton has been working with businesses, you can get a free bag that has a bunch of coupons and different stuff in there for you. And it is an incentive for you to come and ride your bike to school. And it's also helping us reduce the carbon footprint, so hopefully more kids will do it.
Katie and Aisha are participants of an after-school group that is working on a number of projects that is aiming to get the Foothill High School community to reduce their carbon emissions. They will be working with Safe Routes to School and Wheels to bring Ride-Free Wednesdays, which will be offered throughout the month of April.
And every single Wednesday we'll have a free ride from Wheels bus to school and back. And this will hopefully encourage students to be able to take the bus throughout the year and realize that it's simple, it's easy, and it's cheaper than actually buying gasoline for your own car.
But all the perks for being environmentally responsible aren't just going to the schools. The City of Pleasanton, along with Dublin and other organizations, will be setting up an Energizer station at both sides of the Dublin-Pleasanton BART station on May 10th from 7 to 9 a.m.
For other ways on how to reduce emissions when traveling, visit PleasantonGreenscene.com and click on the Transportation tab. When we come back to Slice of Life, busting myths is their forte, but can they take on high schoolers? We'll meet the Mythbusters, so don't go away. Now here's what's going on this month in Pleasanton.